doxed, red pill, hack.
Alright, coming at you hot from the action. Eric is heated about snitties.
What episode is it? No, we need to have a formal introduction as well. We are not savages.
Alright. Hey guys, welcome to the Not Savages podcast.
What episode is it? 56?
57.
57?
I think the last one was 56.
It's episode the one that after the last. That's what episode it is.
Yeah. Viewer, you should be keeping track.
It's not our job.
You piece of shit. Alright, I'm just gonna take a little... little drink. We are drinking Jameson... Brother Jameson with ginger ale and later Coke, but then when the Jameson runs out, we will be drinking...
We are out of Jameson.
Well, heavens, I guess we're drinking some Peach Crown Royale.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had that before.
Well...
I've had the maple and
I
apple.
have had it, but I haven't shared it.
Well, then I guess you're in for a treat. We also have the maple, but we're having peach today because Southern Comfort.
Southern Comfort. Because we watched Django today.
Yes.
And these two told me that I sound a lot like the slave owners.
Don't make it sound bad.
It was specifically the way he said... It was specifically the way he said, well, come on in. Get yourself something cold to drink.
It was just like the southern accent, because Eric likes to do it a lot.
It's very enjoyable. It's very easy to manipulate. Very fun to do.
Very fun. We watched that Django movie. It was a hoot. It was a holler. It was something else that ends with an ER.
And this is why I was so perturbed.
Are you surprised?
I being the least racially charged of the group compared to a slave owner?
Yeah.
To answer the one question we asked during the movie, how many times did they actually say the N-word? It's roughly between 110 times or close to the 200s.
I can get a specific
That's
number.
a very large discrepancy.
Google,
Tyler.
how many times did they say the N-word in Django? I was hoping for a specific number.
See, that's what I ran into.
That's a problem you had.
It shows up more than 100 times. Okay, well, I wanted specifics.
Google, you're useless.
You know, they say that it is the most convenient time to be alive because information is at your fingertips, but it's still not that convenient.
The convenience is subjective, don't you know?
Anyway, Tyler
What is
brought
that?
up if nipples on scaly porn made sense or not.
No, it was just on humanoid snake characters overall. Because I saw a group of our friends make the same argument, and one person didn't like the idea, and one person did.
Which friends?
You don't like me name dropping people. Why the fuck do you want me to name drop them?
Hand signals.
Yeah, let me just use sign language real quick.
Mouth their names. The dick suckers, gay. So Tyler.
Tyler, you betrayed us all.
What?
Okay, never mind. Moving past.
Moving past that.
What is your opinion, gentlemen?
I default to the no titties, but I think the snitties are okay.
He's in deep.
You're fucking scaly.
Why are you stabbing my fucking lip balm?
Yeah,
Getting
don't
into the bottom.
don't unfold a knife while menacingly telling me, "Oh, you're a scaly."
You're a scaly.
I like it.
Everybody needs a knife. We all need to feel powerful now.
Who said I felt powerful? Yeah, give me the big one.
No.
Oh.
You were the first one to grab it. Kyle was the last. He gets the biggest one.
I am the chosen one. I have the blade. Oh, there's two things holding the blade. The blade is uncontained. It is a very nice knife.
How do you guys think you'd fare if you were doing the thing in the Beat It Michael Jackson video where they tie your free hands together and then
I would
you have
win
the other knife?
in a flash.
Why?
You mean like just a knife fight?
Yeah.
Yes, but it's a twist on a knife fight where they tie the people's like offhands together, so like they can't
run
put
away.
distance.
That's an actual thing, I think.
Yeah.
For sure.
I just don't know what it's called. Probably tying somebody's arm together and making them fight with a knife.
Yeah, probably just
a knife fight.
Yeah, knife fight.
I feel. How would I do? How
Yeah.
would I fare? I mean, I guess I'd probably bleed out, but I'd be sure to stab as many times as possible before that.
I would win.
Like, I don't.
Yeah, they can't get through to your.
Like,
hey! If you're gonna make a joke like that, say it properly. Say it with your chest.
I said you're too fat.
That's exactly why I would win. I would charge them. What are they gonna do? Nothing. They're gonna stab me? They get one shot, and one shot's all I need as well.
I feel, I feel like that's the problem. I wouldn't do well at.
What if they put you up against another fat guy though?
I know my weaknesses, so I know his weaknesses.
But that's not going to help you because he knows all your weaknesses.
It'd probably be like an elephant seal fight.
I'd throw a donut in his face so you get distracted by
You
it.
pull out your
But
secret
then,
stash.
if that's
to
your
reach
weakness,
under.
Tyler, how do you know that as soon as you hold it up, you won't like cock your head and look at it?
Because I know better.
It's like fucking Frodo and Sam. Tyler, cast a donut into to the wall.
No.
No,
I don't think I will.
it is mine. I am hungry. No. And then Eric's going to leap out of nowhere, and you're gonna like put the donut to your mouth, and he's gonna just bite it out. And he's gonna throw him off.
Gonna fucking bite my hand.
You're gonna throw me into a pit of knives?
A bit of knife.
Yeah, like the heroin needles in Saw 2.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking of too. But a mix with that and the Iron Throne.
A pit of knives.
Yeah.
So, we were discussing something far more important than knife play.
Yes, tits on snakes.
Yes. Or reptiles as a whole.
Yeah.
Reptile women, to be exact. Lusty Argonian maids.
Yeah.
And the like. Do you think Argonians have nipples? They're kind of fleshy, at least the Skyrim versions.
I mean, if they've got the tits, then they probably got the nips.
Yeah. So it shouldn't even just be a discussion of, like, nipples on reptiles. It should also be encompassing breasts as a whole. It doesn't make sense to have it be bumpy and no center
I thought
bump.
it was. We were always talking about the full breast.
I mean, I wasn't.
Oh,
Like, what was I gonna say?
we don't know.
Them, like,
That's the craziest thing about your head, Tyler. We don't know.
like when you look at the scaly woman, or whether it be
Why are you gesturing to me?
I don't know.
Behold the scaly woman.
Whether it be
I will polish your
snake,
ball, master.
alligator, crocodile, whatever. The
breast.
breasts are noticeable. It wouldn't be no A, B,
Are you talking
C
about
cup.
real
It would be
reptiles?
D and above.
I've never seen tits on a snake before.
Not like that, Eric!
Continue. Are you talking strictly from the art realm?
Art realm.
Yeah, okay.
Like the... What are they fucking called in Skyrim? The lizard
Argonians.
Argonians. Like
the
them.
lusty Argonian maid,
Yeah.
if you will. Yeah. They're on them. But
Yeah.
there's other ones that don't. Specific ones.
I don't like those ones.
Well, I guess that's just... It just all comes down to a matter of preference. Do you like tits on snakes or not?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like
You're at an impasse because you like correct anatomy.
I mean, yeah, I kind of do. And
Well, it's also a thing. Kyle's a part of the Itty Bitty Tea Committee.
Yeah, exactly. That fits me better. Where
But if you're gonna put tits on a thing like that, they have to be noticeable. They can't be like no flat chested.
So you want the full nipple if there's going to be a bump at all.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
You know, it'd be a good poison dispenser.
The poison sacks.
Seems like a very inoptimal place.
That wasn't my joke. I stole it from the chat. Because someone made that meme.
Oh,
The venom sacks argument is always a very prevalent aspect of these discussions. I know I've had them many times.
Venom sacks.
Yes. But anyway, I am in the flat community.
So balls are just piss sacks then?
No. Fuck you for saying that. You know that the pee is not stored in the balls.
It's in the brain.
Yes, that's why we have piss brain.
Piss brain. That sounds like it'd be a good, like, punk metal name.
Piss brain?
Yeah, piss brain.
Yeah. I feel like that could be a slang term for someone who is drunk.
It probably already is in Australia.
Probably.
Yeah. Piss brain. He's fucking piss brain, bruv.
Oi, fuck. Oi, what
Oi,
you doing,
cunt,
piss
you
brain?
fucking piss brain.
So what do you think about tits on snake?
Yeah, you're the one that seemed really passionate about this conversation.
Well,
but
actually, to be 100% truthful, I am kind of indifferent. I like both.
I mean, yeah, that's what I said. I
Yeah.
just have one that I default to.
Like, on one half, like, yes, it is anatomically correct if you want things to kind of make a little bit more sense, so it doesn't fold your reality too much. But at
even
the same
then,
time,
these
you're
creatures
jerking off
are
to a snake.
from a fucking fantasy realm.
Yes, and that's why my other brain defaults to, yeah, put tits on snakes. Who gives a shit?
Titty snakes, yeah.
Yeah. Why wouldn't I?
Awesome.
And even then, there's no tits on that one snake that sucks off a horse from Kung Fu Panda.
That is true.
I've seen something recently about that snake.
What? Was it us that sent it to you?
No, I saw it somewhere else. It was the same snake, but fucking the lion lady.
Tigress?
Yeah, literally like bondage style.
I
Tail.
think I've seen that too.
I
Tail
have
and the
seen it as
pooper.
well.
I was like, God
I had
damn.
to pause and like tap the side of my head 3 times to like go through my database. Zero in. Master
Yeah.
Tigress, Kung Fu Panda, Kung Fu Panda 2, Kung Fu
Yeah,
Panda
you gotta
3.
search the tags, you know.
Yeah, had to search the tags in my brain. Pussy unanimated, anus.
Unanimated, what?
Yeah, they Photoshop a real one on.
Oh, I thought you were gonna see
No,
like
I'm
the
kidding.
the fucking
That was a slip of my anus.
the fucking like just sketched.
Have they ever made a porn parody of Who Framed Roger Rabbit, where it's Who Fucked Roger Rabbit?
Yeah.
And they have like they do the same cartoon and real person techniques, but it's porn.
Isn't Jessica Rabbit in that movie?
Yes.
Yeah,
Then
but
yeah. Then yeah, there's people who have probably done it.
But they probably just got some bitch to dress up like Jessica
You know
Rabbit.
how funny that would be?
So
If-
like one unanimated guy and another like
like
the
She's
Jessica
actually-
Rabbit animated.
Yeah.
like,
Now,
that would be
I
interesting.
was my brain was hooked on like, has nobody done Who Fucked Roger Rabbit? I'm like, Kyle, you know the answer to that. Somebody definitely has.
I
But
mean,
then you
yeah,
unraveled
but
another
The
spider
important
web in front of
part,
me.
the important part is the animation style. I just really wanted to get the name out there because it was obvious, and I knew we were all thinking it.
But you know what would be really fucking funny?
What would be really funny?
Like, say the actual like scene from the movie plays out, but when it comes to like the porn part, it's just a shitty studio, and it's just some girl badly dressed up as Jessica Rabbit.
Now,
She's got some fucking.
now
lore.
I need to go back to Kyle's idea, and I think that probably nobody really has done that, or if it has, it didn't gain much traction. Now,
I can see-
I have a proposition. We could do that.
No. I can see 2 ways of this happening.
Like, I just have a green screen blow-up doll, and I just smash its back door out dressed as the guy from the movie, and then Kyle, you animated as Jessica Rabbit. I think it could be done. We would at least gain traction through memes, and it's like, hey, check out our Patreon.
I don't think we're allowed to post
And
that
our
stuff
only-
on Patreon.
Okay, then OnlyFans.
There you go.
We become the hoes.
Yeah.
Did you hear that they retracted their statement?
I did.
Yeah.
I really don't care anymore. It's just one of those powers that be thing.
Yeah. But, like, the two ways I could see that going down, like, that whole new, like, VTuber stuff, like, how some of them have the full body, like, animation,
Yeah.
or, like, you record yourself having sex with a girl, like, almost like Eric's idea, but you
blow-up
animate
doll.
over the girl.
No. I said a blow-up doll. I refuse to have sex with a woman.
And I'm called the gay one.
Well, like, all right. The real girl. The problem with the real girl idea, aside from the fact that she's gonna have to wear a weird like green screen suit, like the thing is you got to make sure.
No, I've seen
I'm into
people
it,
like
though.
literally animate over humans.
Yeah, but the problem is then you can't get really weird and cartoony with it because
God, he's right.
you will have to animate over the person,
And that's why I said a blow-up doll, because then, like...
Yeah, because it's just a blow-up doll, or
It's literally
hell,
just
use
something
a fucking
for-
flashlight if you want.
It's literally just something for me to thrust into.
Yeah,
Well,
and
if
then
it's
you,
a-
then you
if
can
it's-
animate wacky
Yeah,
characters.
then
But
you
Kyle,
can get like
here's
those
the
half
thing.
body.
Here's the thing
Yeah.
that I'm thinking, though. If it's a fleshlight, then, like... I'll be holding it like this.
That's why I
That
said
is
get
true.
that the half
so
body.
yeah, that's why you get the like,
I don't think you would have enough like
jiggle fuck me ass thing.
yeah.
Whatever that thing is. Yeah.
I don't think a sex
Or I
doll
could
would
just
work.
use a mannequin if they don't make like life size, because they do
Or
make
just get one of those
they do
sex
make
dolls.
them blow up dolls like quite small, perverts.
Just get a sex doll.
Like a real doll.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd buy a real doll for production. I'd go to the bank and say I need enough money for a real doll.
It's a
And
tax write-off.
It's a lucrative business.
It's a tax write-off.
I need this to shoot a film. It's an indie film. You ever
Indie art house film.
You ever seen Saw?
Oh no.
It's kind of like that, except instead of playing a game to save my life, I just fuck a real doll. And they're like, I'm just the receptionist.
Really? I just
I
work
don't know
here,
why
man.
you're telling me this. I don't give out loans.
It's like, oh, well, who does? He points to
My
an
mistake
office.
points me to the office, and then I'm like, okay, so it's like Saw, except instead of fighting for my life, I fuck a real doll. And then he's like, man, I don't know who you are. I'm just, like, trying to get change in front of Walmart.
You know what? I imagine that, like, the twist in a commercial where he's wearing a suit and then it zooms out and you see he's just wearing boxers and, like, a hole, like, socks with holes in them, and then the walls fall over like they're cardboard, and he's standing in front of Walmart.
Yeah, I would do that if I was, like, having to do Zoom calls. I would
Yeah.
put the highest effort into putting low effort in. I wouldn't even put up a green screen.
I had a dream last night.
You did?
So, let me get some background in on this, because this is important. Yesterday, I'm in the washroom, I wash my hands or whatever, and I step on something. I'm like, what is this? I look down, a little tiny bead. It's kind of like a generic color,
An
but
anal
it
bead.
seems kind of pink from where I'm standing.
A real anal bead.
But it's just some bead, and I'm like, oh, bead, whatever, not my problem. Kick it away. Who cares? Who gives a shit? Fuck that. Last night, I have a dream. I'm standing out front of my bathroom, and who else but Tyler comes up the stairs, and he says, hey man, have you seen my paintballs? I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, my paintballs. I dropped them. I don't know where they are. And I'm like, hold on, my friend. So I go in and I look on the floor, and I pick up the little bead, and I say, is this it? And he says, yeah, that's my paintball. And I find 3 more, and I give them all to my good friend Tyler. He says, oh, thanks, man. I really needed those paintballs. And then he leaves.
Oh, I was hoping you say I shot you with them. And you just woke up.
So in the real world, you saw a bead on the ground.
Yes.
And you left it.
Yes.
That's very irresponsible of you, Kyle.
Well, that's the thing.
I would never leave.
I woke up this morning, and I go and take a shower, and I think to myself, I wonder why Tyler needed those paintballs. And I'm like, wait, that didn't happen.
But that's very irresponsible of you, because I would never leave garbage lying around.
Clearly not. But I didn't find the bead when I went to look for it, so I can only presume that you have it.
I think I do.
What did you do with those beads?
What?
What would you do with those beads? What'd you do with those beads?
They were paintballs.
They're little beads, but you called them your paintballs.
What did you do? What did you do?
You didn't
with...
even mean like a shooting paintball,
right.
just a literal ball of paint.
Really?
All right, Kyle. No,
Oh.
let's feed into his. What would you do with those paintballs then, Tyler?
Shoot him.
At who?
Kyle.
JFK?
I'd wait for him to come out of his house and boom, boom, boom. Those 4 shots he found are now.
Bro, you really hit me with the gang special?
Yeah.
What gang? What gang shoots them specifically 4 times?
The tiger.
What? The 4 times isn't even the problem. The problem is that I open my door, I wave to my neighbors, and I smile to the sunflowers, and then as I just look down the fucking driveway, and there's Tyler standing there in a pinstripe suit with a shotgun, says, hey, the Scaletti family says hi. He fucking shoots me.
Okay, but what do you mean your neighbors?
Because I'm...
I think Eric's doing that dumb thing where he tries to rationalize our fucking thing. We can't just say a shit story. He has to try and rationalize.
What do you mean? What do you mean my neighbors? I have neighbors!
What is the true meaning of you smiling up at the sun, Kyle?
Because it's supposed to be a stupid parody.
Okay, but how often do you smile at the sun?
Never! Fuck the sun! I'll piss on it.
I would.
Is this you internalizing your desire to fuck the sun?
No. No! Eric, do you piss on the people you love?
Yes.
No.
Every day.
I guess he doesn't love us.
Yeah, we're not loved.
You think I don't love you? I stood up and pulled my cock out for the audience.
So yeah, that was my dream.
What is your dreams and aspirations, Tyler?
Is this like a genuine question, or should I give like a meme answer?
I mean,
Just the
every
way you
joke
said
is
it.
laced in truth. Is laced in truth. Some kind of internalization.
Oh, my genuine dream is to be a chef.
That's wholesome, Tyler. I already knew that, though.
Yeah, you guys know this.
You cook 1 hamburger, doesn't make you a chef. You sew 1 button, doesn't make
Listen to this,
doesn't
man.
make you a
Literally fucking
clothesmith.
shitting on my dream.
No. You sew 1 button, doesn't make you a clothesmith. You fuck 1 horse. You're a horse fucker for life.
Alright, so Tyler wants to be a chef, and Eric wants to fuck horses. What do I want to do?
No.
Not that.
Am I the only one that gives a fuck about the rules?
What does that mean?
What does what mean? What the fuck does that mean?
What?
Oh, I know what it means.
What does it mean?
It means we're retarded, that's what it means.
What does it mean,
I
though?
was just worried it was highlighted.
Yeah, that's what happens when you click things.
What did you click?
The bar!
One of us brought up a fucking little options thing. I was like, why is that there?
So we can choose. We have the power of choice and to choose.
I need to step the game up.
You just can't bring out the sword.
You're the one who gave me this one, and now you're getting size envy?
I need to manipulate the media. I need them to know I hold the sword while Kyle holds the Bowie knife. This is not about classism. It is what is keeping right.
What the fuck?
I don't even know anymore. Man, I think I have the skill of just saying so many things, but none of them, like, in the entire time I'm speaking, I actually never say anything.
I'm inclined to agree. But for different reasons.
What is your different reason?
Because the things you say really just mean nothing.
Two sides of the same coin, brother.
But this coin is like the Two-Face coin, so like it's the difference between
I make
life
my
and
own
death.
meaning. That's a funny play on the actual line, which is, I make my own luck. I watched The Dark Knight recently with my little brother, so I know. I'm pretty much a professional.
He's pretty much Batman.
Yeah, I pretty much am legally obligated to put the anonymous sign on my Twitter handle.
Yeah.
But not my Facebook one, because my Nana sees that.
Yeah.
And she doesn't want scary mask mustache.
She doesn't want scary Mr. Pringles up there.
She doesn't... What if just one can out there just had the anonymous mask on Pringles?
You know how funny that would be? You know how much...
And then some like, conspiracy theorist backwater dude that only gets his news through an eagle that has notes tied to its leg. Like, he would buy that Pringles can, and it would, like, have the anonymous logo on it, and he would be like,
This is what I think is going on.
That's a good peach.
I don't know where I was going with that. I was going to say something about what if Mr. Pringles, but we can't comprehend Mr. Pringle.
I can.
Didn't Mr. Peanut die? But then came back
But he
as a
came
baby?
back as Baby Peanut.
Yeah, that was funny.
Funny baby.
I didn't watch them because I'm only a Pringles connoisseur. I actually only eat Pringles.
I saw you buy Doritos Saturday.
No.
Not for eating.
That wasn't...
Actually, I
buy Doritos, but only to throw them in a mortar and pestle, crush them up, and then scatter them to the wind as I eat Pringles, and maniacally laugh.
I got a question.
Yeah.
When you guys were walking home Saturday, did you see the cab drive by
Yeah.
and I was just waving?
I didn't see you waving. I saw the cab pulled into your place. So
We took off into the night too quickly.
Yeah.
Because as I was going by, I saw like the back of Eric and you, and I was just like, "Hello!" out the fucking window.
Yeah, we went to a store about 2/3 of the way through to Tyler's house, and he cabbed there.
Yeah.
Walking the entirety of the other way.
I'm surprised you guys didn't like get to your place before I actually got home.
We were stumbling a bit. You had motorized legs.
You had motors. We had motor function.
Can you imagine how
I
fun it
don't
would
think
be?
you guys had that.
Okay, so what's the most minimal level that you can be intoxicated driving? Like, probably those little rascal scooters. Can you be drunk on those?
So you mean,
Are they going to arrest you
what
if you're drunk
is-
on a bicycle? But I don't want to be on a bicycle when I'm drunk. Like, something four-wheeled that I won't just immediately fall over on. You think you can be alcoholized in a
As long as it
wheelchair?
has a motor.
What about a rideable lawnmower?
It depends if it classifies it as a vehicle or not.
It's not... I don't think you need
Or
a
it's just a
license for
farmer's
those.
tool.
I don't think you need a license for those.
No.
But, like... Maybe... Do you think about how fun it would be to be on those, like, little three-wheeled rascals that you can, like, get at Walmart? Just, like, rent out an entire parking lot and just get drunk and drive those around? Like, you get to drunk drive, but, like, it's not bad.
It's in a controlled environment.
God, as controlled as a random parking lot with a bunch of drunk
You
rascal
just said we
drivers
bought
in.
out the parking lot, though.
Yes, but that's not a controlled environment. That's
Well-
just me getting into semantics, though. As I do so very often. Yeah, but would you?
Yeah?
Yeah?
I think it'd be fun. Like, we put some helmets on and we just smash into each other.
Bumper cars?
And be like, oh, tip assist! Like that fucking Honey Boo Boo episode in fucking
What?
South Park.
It would be whack to do bumper cars drunk.
I wouldn't want to do full on, but actually, no. I feel like full on bumper cars would be better than us driving around rascals. Because, like, you don't fall out of a bumper car.
Yeah, it just kind of
Maybe.
it just kind of boinks you around.
Like, what will happen will be, like, what happens in GTA, or not GTA, Red Dead, when Tyler rides too close to my horse.
I literally get fucking flung.
I bought the biggest horse you could in online, and, like, Tyler's horse just folds as soon as its head hits its flank.
Every time, man.
But, like, Kyle got me really bad recently. Like, we were riding, and then, like, he just kind of turned to the side, like, where are we going? And I was like, my whole horse went over his, and he just stood there.
What's he supposed to do?
No, he didn't fall.
That just reminds me, like,
Like, you guys have gotten tanked by just riding beside me. I have never flipped over before.
Like, we were just chilling by the little pond. I think this is when we got off or something. I tried to run right into him on my horse, and I'm the one that went flipping.
Like, your horse just has a low center of gravity, Kyle. Like,
He's
it's
a powerful graviton entity.
It's just like a kid with a scooter versus a whole curb. And he doesn't know how to jump. He can't bunny hop yet. Like, he can maybe, like, he can do the move, but he can't get any air.
Yeah, he's still...
You don't hear the gugunk.
That's why he's banned from surf servers.
It's actually the worst accident I ever had on a bicycle.
What?
I didn't know how to mount curbs, so I just hit it and fucking went face first.
Have I explained my, me breaking my wrist?
Did you?
It sounds extreme enough that you might
You
have,
explained-
but tell us again, keyboard
I
man.
know you explained breaking or like hurting your elbow because like we've brought up the scars and you're like, oh yeah, and then you told the story. I don't know if you said the wrist.
But, yeah, with my wrist, I came home one night after sleeping over at a friend's place, and, in the morning I was like, you know what, I got $10 in my pocket, I want to go to the store. I had a bike at the time. And around that time, I loved to, like, no-hand ride my bike, because I was actually pretty good at it. But, as I'm about to leave the complex, right as I turn, I'm going forward for, like, a foot. Then suddenly a halting stop. I went flying over the handlebars and slammed my wrist on the curb.
Ooh.
Guess what halted my fucking bike?
You?
There was a skipping rope in the back tire. And it just got so knotted up to the point where it just stopped it, and that's why I went flying.
Man, my dad told me
Dang.
one time when he was a kid, he spear chucked a stick at a guy's spokes.
I
and stopped it.
believe you've told that one before, and I always thought that was pretty rad.
My dad's an animal.
Did I ever mention the acorn story?
Maybe tell it again.
Where I used to live, like,
Putting the sword down.
long time ago, me and a bunch of other kids, like, be little delinquents and throw acorns at incoming cars, because there's a highway right there. So one time, we're just throwing them, like, thinking, oh, like, who can hit the most cars and all that. I threw one, and it went right into the lady's wheel, and stopped it completely.
What the fuck?
Everything was fine. No one got hurt, no one died. But as soon as I saw her burning out, I ran. I never ran so fast in my life. As soon as I got home, I went into the basement and hid in a corner. I didn't come out for a few hours until I heard, like, I went upstairs and, like, my mom asked me, like, what'd you do today? I was like, nothing.
Nothing. Didn't kill anybody.
A weird lady came to the door.
Next thing you know, the fucking men in suits like knock on your door, and they got in a paper bag. They've got a like cracked acorn.
They have one acorn.
Do you remember this?
Here, use this. It'll be good in arts and crafts.
They just show the bag. I'm just sweating profusely, and they just say that.
And that changed the course of history. That's how Tyler became a famous arts and crafter who crafted the Mona Lisa in 3D out of acorns. But unfortunately,
It took a car crash.
This is not that timeline.
Unfortunately, things did not happen as the past has been altered. Mandela affected, and we are now in the universe where
You could have
Tyler
been
is Tyler.
Acorn Kid.
I could have been who?
Acorn Kid.
Who's that?
The kid that killed someone with an acorn.
Or, a famous...
We all could have been Acorn Kid.
Bro, I ain't never thrown an acorn.
I've thrown an acorn.
I haven't.
I've thrown them at cars.
I haven't thrown it at a car. I maybe threw it at a squirrel. Or a kid. In the past 2 weeks.
You know what was fun?
Where the fuck are we on the timeline here?
We were throwing acorns at cars, bro. Where were you?
Do you know what's a lot of fun? When
Jerking off on cars.
you get like a pine tree, and like when the pine cones are just like freshly being
Yeah.
made,
Excreted.
and as soon as they get hard, like the little green ones, we always take them off and throw them at each other.
Man,
Because they hurt.
This one kid that I went to public school with, he was also the one that he punched and the one that pantsed me.
Wow, sounds like an equal exchange.
Yeah, I punched him in the face. That was the only ever time I've struck another human being. But he threw a piece of shit at me once, man. And it hit me square in the chest.
Aw.
I never remembered why I punched him, but I remembered why I punched him now.
Is that what he did?
It was because he threw a piece of shit at me.
That just reminds me of like that day in like elementary school where you go out to the fields and like clean up. And at this old school I went to, someone left a bag of poo there, like a bag of dog's poo.
Yeah.
And so a bunch of
cool.
idiot kids
Why
were
would you...
grabbing it with like sticks, because like we use sticks to like pick up the trash.
Stick to fling it.
Yeah, he was just flinging it up in the air. He fucked to the point it ripped and shit just went everywhere. It landed on 2 girls.
Hey!
I was just laughing.
But, like, that guy that picked that shit up is a freak. Because he watched his dog shit for, like, about 30 seconds, and then he pulled the bag out, picked up the shit, bagged it, and then put it back down. Why would you even bother bagging it if you were just gonna leave it?
I don't know.
That guy, he was like, yummy dog poop, and then he picked it up and was...
Am I also the only one who got confused for a second, thinking like Eric was talking about his friend or the guy that threw poop at him? Like he said, like
yeah,
the guy
was talking
was watched the dog for 30 seconds just to poop, so he could pick it up and throw it.
No, that guy was a freak in a different band. He was like, "Dude, dog poop," and then he picked it up and threw it at me. That's different.
My brain just.
So these are 2 different people?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
No, I was talking about the guy in your story because, like, who picks up their dog's shit and then bags it and then puts it back down on the ground? Why didn't you just leave it?
But like just the way you started it made me think like the person who threw poo at you literally did that. Like you watched a dog for 30 seconds just to poo so you could pick it up and throw it at you. But then you said, what about the guy who put it in the bag?
I thought he was just like saying this guy would also do this. Just leave poop bags.
I didn't hang out with him after he threw shit at me. I guess that's just my caliber of friend. If you guys pick up dog shit and throw it at me, like, we've been friends for a while, I think I'd still hang out with you, but, like, I'd be like...
You'd be like, come on, man.
This ain't the same friendship as it was before.
This piece of poop, flimsy as it may be, has caused immeasurable fissures in the relationship that we could pertain to.
I feel like you flashing me would have the same effect.
Well, I'll be sure never to throw poop
Flash you
at
in
you
what
or
way?
show my dick.
Like, you just lift up your pant leg and it's like, look at my dick! I feel like you coming here with, like, a trench coat and nothing under it and then flashing me. I feel like somehow that would be worse.
I think that would be better because it'd make for... Because, like, we know that day we're doing a podcast. It'd make for a great topic.
Okay, but,
Just
like, I
flashing
feel like,
someone?
out of all of us, I feel like I would flash you guys before you guys flashed me. It would be too unexpected if you guys did it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I feel like...
Listen, I'm surprised you haven't seen my nuts already. Because with these shorts... yeah.
Tyler isn't the guy to flash you. He's the guy to just forget to wear pants.
I think he's seen, like, a part of my ass at this point.
I've seen you stand up, yes.
I think we all have.
Yeah.
I remember, like, last time we were doing podcast, I went to turn my lava lamp on, which, lava lamp update, it's... Man, like...
The reason why I said there was nothing there, because, like, there's
it settles
stuff
to,
at the top.
it settles to the bottom, and then it hardens, and then it needs to be cooked again. I swear it works every time that you guys aren't here. I even sent a picture in the Discord if you're going to argue against me where it's working. I would not Photoshop all the things behind it to make it look like it's working.
No, you know what you did? You took a normal picture of this layout, then took another picture with the lava lamp actually working, but you just went on Snapchat and used the fucking marker tool, which allows you just to take that one specific area.
I didn't do that.
That's what he did.
I didn't do it. Okay. Alright, everyone, then. We're gonna stay here till the lava lamp starts working.
Lava lamp is it's like a fucking hourglass where you just wait for the lava lamp to start working again.
I feel like I was fucking Leonardo DiCaprio in that one scene in fucking Wolf of Wall Street where he's like, I'm not leaving.
I ain't fucking leaving.
I ain't fucking leaving.
Have you watched Wolf of Wall Street?
It's on the list.
Okay, good.
Maybe we should watch that one next.
Maybe.
I know one of you said that we should watch another Tarantino movie next, but like...
Did
Which
someone
one?
say that?
You said let's watch Baba Ghoul, Wall Street, Hollywood. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Hollywood. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, that took a while.
I'm not sure how long it took.
But like we got alternate stuff. We watched like 2 cosmic horrors, one after the other.
Yeah.
We need to go back into
And
the
I
funny.
wasn't able to take the second one as seriously as I should have.
No, because like you just showed straight hatred towards some.
I didn't show hatred. Well,
Yes, you did.
Well, yeah, I feel like that's a natural response to a lot of horror movies. I'm gonna dislike a lot of people.
Yeah.
I didn't like the Doctor in fucking... Alright, now we gotta get into... We didn't even really talk that much about fucking Event Horizon last episode.
We never do.
We're talking about Event Horizon now. Event Horizon... It was a decent movie. It had a very decent concept, and a lot of the shots were very good in it for the CGI at the time. It was very visually stunning. It's just, I don't know how I felt about like some of the stuff I was presented.
It just, some of it just made no sense.
Like, is it a ghost ship? Is it not a ghost ship? How much of the movie is a hallucination or not? Why did the tube make blood? No, it's not a ghost ship, though.
No, it's not. You're right. It's not a ghost ship.
It's a real ship.
It's sentient. It's a sentient ship.
It's inhabited by hell, but how much of it is inhabited by hell?
It's not
how
inhabited
many of it
by
is
hell.
Not some kind
the
of
gravity core itself is a portal to it,
but
so
we
it
know
came to life.
We know hallucinations are a thing. How do we know that not a lot of it is hallucination?
We seen the guy literally go into it and come out all fucked up. How do you hallucinate that? Was he never there to begin with?
No, because he could go in there and he could have some kind of traumatic experience, like some kind of PTSD, and then he hallucinates about it. Anyway, I liked the movie. I liked a lot of the body horror, but I wish that they didn't show it in like the just like kind of flash screen things, because somebody put in that much work for like just a like little half flash. And it's like, these were some really cool shots in that.
But that's just like the typical, like, when was that movie made? Like
1997.
Yeah. That's like typical 80s, 90s horror stuff right there. Like the whole flash effect.
But, like, it was of some of the coolest shots in the movie.
That's just how it tends to
like, be. I'm a fan of old body horror. And that kind of like...
Yeah,
that was
the problem is that
They don't want to be too scary.
Especially when you've got, like, a man who is covered in cuts, scratches, and has ripped his eyes out, and he's trying to talk to you. You can't, the longer you linger on it, just uninterrupted or with, like, clear lighting, you're gonna see all the parts where it falls apart, or where it doesn't make sense, or,
So, like, makeup wasn't
real.
as good as it was back then. So...
And you could see when he, after he came back and he was just naked man with all the cuts and shit, like...
Do you know those cuts actually, like, formed marks? Like, on his forehead, he had, like, a whole, like...
I didn't know that.
Because, like, I was searching it up after, because I wanted to know when it was made, or, like, what was the reviews.
Yeah.
One of the pictures on the Google Images was that scene, but it was actually, like, lit up, and he actually had, like, genuine, like, a line, just, like, a bunch of swirls and shit like that on his body. So it wasn't just random cuts. He was actually, like, an interpretation of hell itself.
Oh.
Because that's what he says. Like, you may have seen me fly into space, but the thing brought me back, and it brought me back like this.
Yeah.
I ain't got no hair now.
He's bald. The greatest villain of all.
That's where I'm from.
Yeah.
Event Horizon.
Eric's just our hallucination.
I feel like I was hallucinating that entire conversation, honestly.
Same.
You were the one explaining
I know.
Holy fuck.
Event Horizon is an actual scientific term, right? That has something to do with black holes?
Yeah, it's basically the edge of the black hole where you kind of enter its pull and gravity.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe...
Is
that just like the point in the middle where it's like where everything kind of like becomes dark?
I'm not quite, no. I'm not
a science.
I never look too far into black holes.
Yeah.
I know that it's really cool to watch them eat up a sun, though. Have you ever seen that?
No, actually.
They suck all of the, like, fire from the sun.
You know what? I think
so
I have seen
cool.
that, but I didn't... I like, not proper. Just, like, representations and shit of it.
So, like, you ever think, your existence is feeble because you're only one of, like, 7 billion people? Well, that can happen to our universe. It can just get sucked into a black hole.
Yeah. Event Horizon, a theoretical boundary around a black hole beyond which no light or other radiation can escape, or a point of no return.
Okay, yeah, that's the event, right.
But the Event Horizon is not quite correct in its naming then, as in the movie, because 2 people did return. But then I guess you can go back more into,
did the
like,
ship return?
No.
The ship did not.
That's why it's
the
called
ship
Event
did not
Horizon.
Return. But if it's a point of no return, then the people riding on the point of no return should surely not return either.
Well, they
Did
got
any of
movie
them do?
magic.
Yes, 2 of them. Well,
3.
unless you go into, like, theoreticals of, like, they aren't...
Like, the first
aren't
group
the
didn't
same.
live.
Like, you're never going to enter a place and be the same after.
I'm not even trying to get that philosophical. I mean, like, the first crew of the Event Horizon literally died.
Look!
You made that there. You put that there.
That's like fucking round earth theorist, or like flat earth theorist.
Round earth theorist!
Yeah, it's quite a theory.
Yeah, I guess it hasn't been told round earth theorist compared to flat earth theorist, because, like, round earth theorists are just considered normal people.
Every time.
It's not, because it's not a theory, it's
yeah,
fact.
It's not a theory, it's fact. But, like, flat earth theorists say, like, no, you hacked the screens on the airplane windows to make it play like round earth thing instead of it just being a flat horizon.
But do you know what? You know what's funny? I saw a clip on, like, Facebook of a guy doing an experiment that would prove
and
the
they
Earth,
all fail.
Yeah,
every single one.
To prove that the Earth was flat, he would flash a light in these holes.
Yeah.
But, like, say it does flash through all of them, the Earth is flat. But if it doesn't flash through any of them, the Earth is round. Because, like, they ranged it out so where you would actually meet the curve of the Earth and had, like, the...
So they were using real-life statistics to measure their false statistics.
So, like, if they look through
that
the
is
camera...
next-level denial, for
it
one.
It is.
Like
they said, like, they looked through a telescope to, like, look at the holes to see if the Earth was
and
actually
the curvature of the Earth would block it.
Like, the light would shine through the first hole, but obviously the other holes are like this.
Yeah.
And then go through, and they're like, and, like, he sees this. indeniable fact that the Earth is round, and he just goes, "Oh," and that's the video ends. Literally proving himself wrong that the Earth isn't flat, and it just goes, "Oh."
Also,
You ever see the one where, like, the guy is, like, he has, like, a melon in his hand, and it's like, now you see if the Earth is, and then his wife walks behind him, it's like, oh, enough of this fucking shit.
Eric, every time you say round Earth theory, I just picture you as an old Asian lady. Round Earth theory.
Is it because I say it like one, or it's just...
Because I don't think, like, he in his brain, to process the possibility of someone saying round Earth
the
theory...
possibility.
That just made me forget what I was trying to think about. But,
I just think it sounds... When you say it, it sounds like you're saying something like round eye theory.
oh, I thought you just meant like an old Chinese
That's
lady
what...
trying to say round Earth theory, not round eye theory.
That's how I imagine it, but that's why I imagine it like that, because it sounds similar.
What if
to
that's
that.
what, like, Japanese and Chinese, or no,
Asian?
specifically Chinese, like, philosophers thought of, like, more Greek and North American philosophers, they call it round eye theory.
Back to what I was saying. Let me finish.
You were saying
What were you talking about?
I was completely wrong, but I was thinking, like, the way you're trying to rationalize Eric saying the round Earth theory in a Chinese voice is because, like, since it's normal to him, and, like, a Chinese lady would be like, what the fuck do you mean? And, you know, say that. Like, Eric himself would not say that, even though he did say it.
Round eye theory?
No, the round Earth theory.
So I'm explaining round Earth theory to an Asian lady.
No.
Tyler, I think you have overthought it.
What can we talk about or think about or muse about that is anything other than round eye theory? You know what, drywall. What do you guys think about drywall?
You're the second person to ask me that this week.
Because it's
This week.
because your name is Kyle.
Yeah, your
That's
name
why.
is Kyle.
I'll punch your drywall.
This is
I'll
why!
make a fucking hole
Don't
in
live
this
to
bitch.
the
I'll let the
stereotype.
fucking rats in.
You won't
bitch.
let the rats in. I let the fucking rats in.
I will be the rat master.
But, like, why did the first person ask you that?
Because his name's Kyle.
Was
And
it
he's
actually-
living up to the
No.
stereotype right now. This tastes like fuzzy peaches. Guys, you gotta try this.
Bram, damn it. What is that, ginger ale?
No! Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola?
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola?
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
Ricola.
So what the fuck is in the cup?
Coca-Cola.
Alright.
Did you not get Coca-Cola
I
from the
did.
whack shit he was saying?
I did, but is it like... Is
Coca-Cola
it just Coca-Cola?
And peach.
Okay.
Why would it taste like fuzzy peaches if it tasted like Coca-Cola? It would just taste like Coca-Cola.
That's what I'm wondering.
Fucking frighten me.
That's what I want to know. Where's the caveman?
Yeah, drink your drink so you can drink Coca-Cola. What are you humming and hawing about? No, you Naruto headband wearing bitch.
Just trying to process what happened in the last minute.
Coca-Cola.
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 Senor babies. Dr. Pibb. I like drinking Dr. Pibb. Dr. Pibb is best drink, American drink. Dr. Pibb, yes.
I like Dr. Pibb.
I like Dr. Pibb.
It's funny because it's not even American, I'm pretty sure.
What?
Where did Dr. Pibb come from?
England.
Boy, what the hell, boy, what the hell, boy.
God damn it, then why ain't it free? Like free
Did
healthcare.
I ever buy you guys a bottle of Iron Brew?
No?
I drank a lot of it when I was in Ireland. It's if
The sugariest
It's like
drink on earth.
it's like if cough syrup was carbonated.
Carb syrup.
Yeah, it's orange, but it tastes like off-brand cream soda.
You know what I want to try? That's in the good old like England area, stuff like that.
A car bomb.
No. They have like their own like. They really got you, huh, Kyle?
Car bomb funny.
Well, they have a drink called Lucozade, which is like a slurry up,
Slurry of cum.
Syrupy.
Oh my god,
Gatorade.
Tyler. Oh my fucking god.
Listen,
That was the worst one yet.
it probably
A
was.
syrup. A slurp.
A Slurpee.
God damn it.
I'm not,
Okay.
I'm not in a good mindset right now.
A syrupy.
Yeah, Powerade.
Whoa, what?
What?
They sell these?
Yeah, it's all like UK. It's a UK kind of.
So
drink.
it's like a yogurt drink then.
No.
It's tubes.
Dude, it's tubes. Yo, man, what if that became like the new it thing? Like they start serving tubes at like
tubes
bars
of,
and shit. Tubes of yogurt. Like, okay, we got half price apps, we got drinks, we got cocktails, we got beers, and we got tubes.
But like tubes could mean two different things there.
No, we have tubes of yogurt.
Okay.
I was thinking like the brand of
Like
tube yogurt.
It's tubes trademark.
Yeah.
It's not like the tubes of shots.
Yeah.
I thought that those were cool when we went to the strip club.
I
and
thought
did
they were
shots.
cool. I just wish they gave me what I asked for.
What did you ask for?
I don't remember.
Wasn't it?
But it wasn't apple juice.
No, they got
It was
I
that black licorice stuff.
Sambuca.
It was that.
Yeah,
Because Eric was talking about Sambuca a lot.
it was
back then.
Sambuca, and I had asked for
Sambuca?
no
Why did you bring up Sambuca thing?
because they gave it to me and I didn't want it.
So they gave you Sambuca. What did you ask for?
Not
Was it
Sambuca.
like a rum
Was
and
it a
Coke?
porn star? Why would you ask for a tube of rum and coke?
What the fuck do you mean? We're talking about the drink he didn't get.
Tube! Why would he ask for a rum and coke of tube?
But we're not on your tube thing
No,
anymore.
we're on little tube shot.
No, we're on the
Little Bunsen
no.
burner beaker, little piece of shits.
We are on the drink, on the topic of the drink
But
Kyle
why-
didn't get, but got fucking.
Yes, but
The
why
other
would he
shit's
ask?
instead.
Why would he ask, or why would they give you a rum and coke of tube
I didn't say
little-
that.
and little shot drink? What did you ask for a tube?
I did not ask for a tube. The tube is just what they had.
Then why are we talking about tube? I'm so upset. What did they give you tube of then?
They gave me a tube of Sambuca.
But what?
What'd you
Are
want?
you sure you didn't ask for Sambuca? We were pretty fucked up.
I mean, well, under that, who knows, maybe. But
You know
I'm
what
just
sucks?
saying, what sucks?
I gave that lady $10 for some water. You know what I never got? Fucking water.
Bastards.
Maybe you paid for our drinks. Did you ever think about that? I don't remember paying for anything there.
Because maybe you were that fucked up.
You know what? I don't think I remember you. Oh my god, was this the night where you just took your weird tube shot and just gave it to me?
I
Yeah.
think so.
You did that twice.
Yeah, because I'm like,
I
oh
don't
shit, now I've
remember
got
ordering
two
it all.
tubes.
I just remember having tubes at one point. Did you buy our drinks, Tyler?
I don't know, but like
That would explain a lot.
I remember you did get like the 2 shots of Sambuca.
Like, I remember looking at you and, like, nodding my head
What
and,
the
like,
fuck was that?
what? I'm looking at my lava lamp.
Eric looks over at the lava lamp like this. I just see his little head, his head fucking shake.
I'm like, yeah, it's coming about, but
Just
like,
going,
but like, I don't remember buying the tubes or ordering tubes, but I remember like handing you one and like I'm nodding my head like tubes.
tubes.
I had ordered like a single shot or whatever, and I get it, and then they go over to you. I'm like, oh, you must have ordered something too, and you take it and you just give it to me. Like,
Yeah, you
what?
did the 2 shots.
Like,
there.
what? Why did you give this to me? And he's like, tubes. And I'm like, okay. So I drink it, and I drink the other one.
You also went for like 2 dances that night.
Yes, I was horny.
Very cool.
Very cool. At least you didn't get weed dropped on you.
I wish I did, bro. That'd be a score.
Man, I wish I did again, and then I would take it. We did a joint a bit ago.
Yeah, you guys did a joint. I didn't.
Because you have, like, mashed potato lungs.
Yeah.
You can't get the. It's like when the
Can't get
fucking
the smoke
tar
out.
and smoke comes down. It's like dropping gravy on mashed potatoes.
Man, I saw one TikTok of, like, it was an animated thing of, like, this is how people poop. And it was like, bleh, and then you see it coming out of the ass, and as soon as it falls, a guy's mouth opens and a piece of shit falls in it, and he starts chewing it. That was the TikTok.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
I thought you were gonna talk about the one video where like, it's like the guy obviously like taking a shit, and as the piece of shit hits the water, you see Poseidon coming out of the toilet, gives his fucking balls a kiss, flicks them, just goes away.
What?
You never seen that?
I know what he's
No.
talking about. I know references of it where, like, Poseidon comes out and he, like, flicks water up his ass, and he's like,
Yeah, he fucking gives the ass a good old kiss, and he just goes boop boop right on the fucking nuts, and he just disappears.
do you ever feel, like, a little bit proud when that happens? Like, my poop was so big it slapped my nuts.
No, it's annoying.
No.
I don't like splashback.
Splashback funny. Unless you're pissing.
I hate that the most.
Then it's like a fucking grease fire on your nuts.
Why does it burn?
'Cause I have gonorrhea.
Oh.
Did you know you can also get gonorrhea by fucking a grease trap?
I would imagine.
Especially when it's on.
You okay, Tyler?
I feel like I am making sense, but I feel like to the rest of the world I am not.
I was gonna make a
You're not
joke.
making
feel-
sense to us.
I just feel so misunderstood in this realm.
I was gonna make a joke, but then that's why I started shaking my head, like saying, "No, don't do the joke."
What was the joke?
Because, like, you said, "Oh yeah, fucking grease can also give you gonorrhea." Then you went on to say, "Oh, especially on a hot summer's day." So I was like, like the average pussy of a hot Cheeto girl,
What?
because they probably got gonorrhea.
What?
Are you saying something about the Latinx community?
No.
I
Also
don't
the
know what
blacks.
you mean, what the degrees?
You doubled back to cover 2 minorities. Based!
Based on what?
I don't know.
What if the Cheeto crumbs gather around the cooch and then you can have a snack?
Why is the Cheeto coming apart?
You never say that again.
Why?
That was fucking disgusting. I got a straight image of that, and I did not like it.
What were you thinking? Were you thinking like shaved, just kind of outline Cheetos, or were you thinking like spread open Cheetos put inside?
I was
What
literally thinking
the
a crumb, like like the hot Cheetos, like the crunchy ones.
Yeah.
All that just crushed up, like into crumbs, and on the girl's pussy.
That's what.
But
that
the
was the
girl
first
is
one
a
that
Cheeto?
That's the first one that I was saying.
No. The girl just has hot Cheeto crumbs on her fucking pussy.
I w-
Okay, but I thought this girl is also a Cheeto.
No,
When
she's
did that come into play?
You mentioned a Cheeto girl pussy.
Because he means like a
She's hot.
stereotype of girl. He doesn't mean
like
a
the
Cheeto
hot
person.
chip girls, like the girls that
Like,
fucking
all they know is
got-
eat hot chip and lie. Those ones. Like an actual stereotype
like
of women,
all
not
they
an
do
actual
is like
Cheeto
shout
person.
at you and shit like that.
God, you know, this is just what Kyle does. He just takes something and then he just flips it into a different dimension.
Exactly.
No, because I've never heard someone called a Cheeto girl. So when you're like, bam,
I feel
Cheeto
like
girl
it's
pussy.
like a super
I feel
ghetto
like
girl.
I feel like we've had this conversation about red pill girls before or something. A different type of stereotype like this.
But I know red pilled. So
What is red pilled?
what? Maybe we had to explain red pill girl to Tyler.
Okay, so red
I
pill.
still don't remember.
Red pill is just somebody that reads into like
It's-
far right conservative media
Yeah,
and everything, and like they believe like they're Neo that's taking the red pill in the Matrix. That's where it originated
Yeah.
from.
So like what like they're like conspiracy theorists or something?
They're people
Like
that
QAnon people, or people that like it was originally that. Now it's kind of shifted to people being just racist.
Yeah,
Yeah, or misogynistic, so they call them red pilled.
yeah.
Like the the stereotypical like South person
I mean, without
or Texan.
going too
4
stereotypical.
channers.
Yeah.
It's 4chan personalities.
Like slash pole
Oh.
people, you know.
I thought you meant like the South being like genuinely racist.
No, they don't call themselves red pilled though. They just call themselves white.
Or Confederate.
Ah, so yeah, you're talking about like the little fucking nerds.
Yeah, the people who are like, wow, I'm
Okay,
so based.
I feel like
I'm
we've
red
ruffled
pilled.
enough feathers to get ourselves doxxed by now. Let's move on.
Get ourselves hacked by 4chan.
It's scary to think they actually have that power. They've done it before.
Well, everybody has that power. to
You
an
say
extent.
they've done it, and yeah, it was people on 4chan or who got the idea through 4chan, but the thing is, these are just individual people.
but
yeah.
imagine
People
coming
from
together
the far left could do it too.
over a. I'm not talking about like the based and red pill thing. I'm talking about like 4chan actually like coming together to make something happen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's
it's always
how,
just some
That's
meme
how
thing.
Cut for Bieber started.
Huh?
That's how Cut for Bieber started.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
There was also the name for
molding-
the Sprite, not Sprite, the Mountain Dew.
Yep.
Or it was like Adolf
As
Hitler.
well as
Yeah,
the
Hitler.
entire "He Will Not Divide Us" stream with Shia LaBeouf.
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
That was a
and
good meme.
making Pitbull go and make a appearance at a Walmart in Alaska.
What the fuck?
He said, like, on a poll, if enough people voted, he would go to a certain Walmart at some part of the world, and I think the one that was voted was Alaska, and 4chan decided to do it.
Wow.
They've also solved mysteries and stuff. It's crazy what happens when you get a band of dedicated people together. I guess that just kind of goes to show, like, my one hope and fear of humanity, because, like, you get enough people together, we can do some crazy stuff. Like, one that people propose a lot is, how will we make artificial gravity? And, like, my one answer is, I don't know, but I know we can. Has to be possible. It's possible on Earth.
If there's like zero gravity chambers, that's changing like gravity itself.
I don't view that the same, because that's just fans. But anyway, yeah, I think we can, and I think it's really marvelous when they do, and even when they are using it for something crazy.
So wait, what
That's
can
just-
we do?
Anything. We can do anything if we band enough people together. But, like, I was
Yeah.
marveling at when 4chan, like, does kind of stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because, like, they do it. They do it.
The last one I heard of was when they had they saw like a terrorist video or whatever, and it was kind of going around, and someone's like, "Hey, wait, I kind of recognize that," and they wind up finding the place where them terrorists are, and the guy's like, "Hold on, I know a military guy," and he sends some calls through. It's like, "Hold on, we're verifying it," and they verify it as where them terrorists are,
Mm-hmm.
and then they bomb it.
Yeah. Yes?
you pour me a fuzzy peach?
A fuzzy peach? Yes.
A Fig Bob Beach?
Oh, I bet you really want a fuzzy peach now, Kyle.
I do.
You're getting two people drink fuzzy peaches. You know you want fuzzy peach, man. You know you want some fucking fuzzy peach. Hmm?
He has to drink his
You know you want some fuzzy peach?
ginger ale and Jameson.
Oh, some fuzzy peach.
That was a heavy gulp right there. I thought you heard that.
Old Ginny James. That's
the best you can come up with. Ginny Jane.
Ginny James.
It's called Billie Jean. And she's not my lover. She's just a girl that I stalked on the subway. We should put on dresses and go to Japan and get upskirted.
No.
Like, we can, become very convincing traps,
No.
and then we can just have our balls out, and then
You-
we'd scare people.
No.
And then we turn to
You just gotta do, the one scene from White Chicks that you guys never got to see.
Well, then I guess I don't know what we're doing.
It was just, they went to the mall, we saw them, in the clothes shop, right? Well, there's a scene before that, them going through the mall, going up an escalator, and those two same kids that the guy hired at the beach were the two kids that are under the escalator, staring up at the girls' skirts. But as the two guys go by, they're just looking at each other, nuts! And just the scene ends.
yeah, that's what we'll do.
I don't want to do that.
It'd be funny.
It would be.
A bunch of images would emerge in Japan as don't understand the old ball sack.
Why would they be making news about it?
No, it's people that are posting to those boards and everything. It's ball sack. Kind of tight, though.
Oh.
Oh, God. What does any of that have to do with anything?
Ball sack, upskirt. Go to Japan. List of tags that it relates to. English, Japanese, subway. Ball sack, testicles, testi, cum.
You know what?
Ball sacks do really relate to everything when you relate it to everything. As soon as you get to human, it's humans understand this, or humans understand this under Wikipedia. Everything relates to everything, and that's crazy, man.
We went from literally
What
using
the
stones and sticks as tools to making Bluetooth.
And then
What does that have
and then
to do
referring
with
to
ball sack?
and then starting a podcast with your friends, referencing ballsack on podcast, putting ballsack podcast episode out to the world has access to it. They don't see it because we don't have viewers. We are related but completely unrelated, as everything is and everything will be,
How the fuck did we get here?
because we're all cut from the same cloth.
Cut from the same ball sack?
Technically?
We're brothers.
No, that's not. No.
How do we know we aren't brothers, though?
Well, that would be generations.
So we're cousins then.
Yeah. There's no way we could all be brothers.
I mean, how do you know? Are you certain?
Yeah.
How certain?
Because, neither of you look like my mom or dad, so...
But how do you know that your mom is really our mom? Or how do you
would
know
we
that
even
our
be
dad
related?
isn't really our dad? No, I'm saying, what if they aren't surrogate or, adopted? It's we can't let them know that they're, actual family for, whatever reason. How do you know? No, how do you know? What makes you so certain?
What makes me so certain that my dad is actually my dad and my mom's actually my mom?
Yeah.
Well, we have a lot of, same features, face features and stuff
But
like that.
did you see a video?
I was born with my mother's cancer.
But how do you know it isn't our cancer?
How do you know
Because
Eric
you would
doesn't-
have it too.
So would I.
Maybe it's just late blooming.
It's 20 years late. It's cancer. It kills you if you wait that long.
But then the doctors say that everybody's born with the cancer gene in them. It just has yet to activate.
Because isn't cancer just rapid bad cells that keep spreading?
Yeah.
But it's rumored that everybody has it in them. It's just it has yet to activate in them. So
yeah,
it's
everyone
there.
has the cancer cells.
Yeah.
They're just not activated. Yours activated.
Cells. But my point is, if you were my brother, your cancer cells would be pretty fucking active.
That is true.
But how do you know?
Because you probably got that one
What if they
cancer
picked
that
a very specific surrogate family for you? Or what if...
So you're saying our mother...
could not be your mother by chance? This is all within the realm of possibility. It's just very unlikely.
That possibility is like 0.00.
What if we are an ongoing experiment?
This ain't no fucking... What's that movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito?
Twins?
Yeah. This ain't like that. This isn't Arnold getting all the good genes and Danny DeVito getting all the bad genes.
That's just Metal Gear Solid.
Or Dante. Devil May Come.
What do you mean?
I don't know. There's brothers in it.
But they're from the same family!
Yeah, and we're all from the same family. Okay, same mother, same father, different wife or husband. What about now?
But you just...
What do you mean, what about now?
That don't make sense, because then we know we're related.
Are you sure?
Because you said same mother, same father.
But then we have, like, fake ones. We might not even know any of our real parents. Now that you bring that into play.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Yeah, flipped it on its head.
But this is still stupid.
Yeah? It's an experiment. It's like, can we really bring people that are related together without them knowing each other?
Yeah.
And that's the experiment.
Wasn't that like the one story of two gay guys and it turned out to be half brothers?
What?
Yeah, they went it was two British dudes. They went on their Jerry Springer British version
Talk
of it.
soup.
But yeah, it turns out they were half brothers. But they were together for 6 months before finding out.
Yeah, they rimmed each other's assholes.
It's fucked up.
Should it be a problem if
gay people marry? Yes.
No.
Hey.
No,
You
listen.
literally have a gay brother.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, but I can see past that and say, it's okay, Kyle, you can do whatever you want. But, should it be okay if gay people are incestuous with each other? Because the main problem is that we don't want them to make kids so that they get fucking stupid.
The problem is
It's
that...
still incest. That is
Yes.
still your brother. Regardless if you get pregnant
I'm
or
not
not.
thinking about doing it. I'm thinking about, should we make it okay if,
No.
people
Well,
that
no,
are
because
interested in
aside
with their
from the-
family that can't reproduce.
Aside from it being a social taboo, it's also a case of still keeping up the precedent, because the more loopholes you make in something, the more exploitable of a crime it is to commit.
Yes, I can see that now. Where, if you say, oh, she says that she's trans.
Yeah.
And then...
But even at that point, if she's fully transitioned to be a guy, she can't get pregnant anyway.
Yeah.
No, you can make it so that a person of the other gender can get pregnant. You put all the working parts in, they can do it.
But the whole point of a trans thing, they switch so...
If you had twin brothers, and then your twin turned trans, and you wanted to be incestuous with them, they could have a baby.
That's very unlikely.
It's possible.
Because I'm pretty sure when you're a girl going to a guy, you'd want to remove, all the lady bits.
But it's two brothers.
But you said what is the loophole of it being trans?
Because the brother could say that still identifies as a guy, but then transitions to a woman, and then makes a baby. But then, I guess you get into other difficult topics of, the eggs wouldn't technically come from him.
Can we just get
What
off?
the fuck is he talking
I
about?
don't know. Let's just get off this topic, bro. Too much incest.
Or not enough. Okay then, these are the only topics I can think of. What are some topics you guys can think of?
We didn't ever come up with a single topic.
Making a bump on the fly. Big brain guy. Just kidding, I'm stupid. Have yet to be struck by Cupid, but I fell in love with the game.
What? What?
I feel like he was actually quoting something first.
I feel like he was
I
just
wasn't.
freestyling.
I know.
Just mad freestyling. Just mad. Why are we in the basement of Eminem?
You know, I've been called Eminem enough times to say if I had a nickel for every time I'd been called Eminem, I would have a decent amount of nickels to be able to say if I had.
Ooh.
Yeah, I told you, it's
smells
good.
Smells like fuzzy
Yeah,
peaches.
that's where they get you in the smell and the aftertaste. The initial one is still a little more like, because there's whiskey in it, A little tangy. But I feel like that adds to the peachy.
Yeah, the peach is really apparent in this.
Yeah. Drink up, Kyle.
Ooh.
I feel threatened.
Okay. Can you gentlemen confirm that
No.
it has changed?
I'm not in a legal state
Yes.
to make such judgment calls.
Okay, then take a picture, review it tomorrow.
I plead the fifth.
So you can't say that I photoshopped it.
That looks pretty photoshopped to me.
How? I can go over there and shake it right now.
I don't believe you.
Video editing is a masterful craft.
See? That's fake.
Oh, come now.
See?
See? Look,
You broke it!
I broke it.
That doesn't count!
I didn't break it. I broke the stem inside. That showed that it moved. It was changing.
Nah, you fixed
You
it.
see, it's falling again. Look! Look right now.
Yeah, you're editing that.
How am I editing that?
I don't know.
You think that I pre-programmed this entire conversation?
Bro,
Yeah.
those are airplane window screens to show you that indeed
Those
the
are
Earth is
airplanes
goop.
in the night sky.
Liz, don't. I saw a TikTok last night and it was just that song playing and you see in the corner a gif of the bird fucking the pony.
Did you see that both voice actors sang that song?
That wasn't the real voice actor.
Was it not?
No.
Oh.
Not for Twilight. Her voice actor was Tara Strong. That's not her.
Okay.
Tara Strong isn't...
Who
Well,
else
she's like
has
the
Tara
more recent
Strong
voice.
played?
Tara Strong... I don't know, man. She's done a lot. I'm pretty sure she did Harley Quinn.
Which one?
Let's look up Tara Strong voice things that she's done. Because I know she's done a lot. I just can't remember any other ones. Because, you know your history. Tara Strong characters.
That burp was funny.
It was.
Yeah, she did Timmy Turner. Harley Quinn.
Raven.
Dill Pickle. Ben Tennyson. Poof. Bubbles.
Ben Tennyson.
Barbara Gordon. Princess Clara from
You'd be surprised how many young boys are played by. Or
I
voiced
know,
by
but, like,
women.
I didn't
almost
know-
all of them.
I didn't know the same person who did the original Ben 10 was a fucking brony. Or no, she's a girl, right.
She's a voice actor for a pony.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Princess Clara from Drawn Together, by the way. Poison Ivy. Ingrid Third from Fillmore. Ashy
Fillmore
from Samurai Jack. Oh yeah, she was Ashy from Samurai Jack. Mary Jane Watson, Ultimate Spider-Man. Riku!
Good
Riku!
cartoon.
Proud Daisy.
You know where you are, Kyle.
Oh, she did the Trude Bronston from the Cindy Lou Who fucking whatever her fucking name is.
Oh fuck.
From Drawn Together as well. Miss Collins from Big Time Rush. Wow. Rocky the Flying Squirrel. Kylie Griffin. Ember McLean from Danny Phantom.
I don't know who that was.
You will remember.
Yeah, you will remember Ember.
Bitch
yeah.
with the flaming hair. She's blue.
Oh.
Plays guitar.
She was also Cindy McPherson from the Boondocks as well.
Oh,
The list goes on. She's been a lot of people.
wow, Tara Strong, you a bad bitch.
Tara Strong, props to you. You voiced my least favorite pony.
Yeah. Do you got something to add, Tyler?
No, I just phased in and out of reality for a second.
I was just lost in like the IMDb dimension.
You're what?
The IMDb dimension?
Man, this just shows how much more edibles I do than other people. I take other stoners to different realities.
It took me a second to process the IMDb thing.
Yeah, because we were just going down the Tara
Dude, it looks like a
Strongiverse.
dick.
Uh-huh. It's fake.
No, come and look from my angle then.
Like,
See, man, it hasn't changed at all.
Yes, it has!
No, it hasn't.
I'm sick of this. I'm going to turn off the fucking... You know what? I don't even care if you don't believe me. This is just blind ignorance at this point. You see it changing. Look right now.
bestow upon
It
me the
looked like
fuzz
that
of
10
speech.
seconds ago.
You didn't see the bubble glowing up? You didn't see the glob? The globule?
The great globula. Oh, it does look like a penis now.
You see?
What the fuck?
You deny.
It has a fucking wart.
It's got a hump coming up. It's gonna turn into a camel.
It
You're gonna
looks,
see it in a
you
second.
know what it looks like a dabbing octopus.
Nah, one thing. It's too hot.
Mr. Squidward.
But that's because he's going like, yeah.
Nah.
Oh.
Yeah, you see, I told you the hump would come up. You see it changing?
No.
You're enthralled right now. You can't
Hey.
tell me that you aren't looking at it.
I'm not.
Yes, you are. If I... Pictures speak 1,000 words, Tyler. If I took a picture of you saying that, I'm not looking at the lava lamp. You haven't turned away! The entire time I was arguing, you were like, no, I'm not. Just staring at it. You even turned back again.
Stop wondering what it looks like.
You see? Case in point, I'm never turning it on again. You're both looking at it. I'm sick of this. I'm never turning that damn thing on again. Yeah, you see, Tyler just watched a big glob come off.
It had like an air bubble in it.
Yeah. Bastards.
Oh, it's coming down.
You see, you can call me weak, you can call me wild, you can call me stupid, you can call me crazy, but you can never call me wrong.
Bet?
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 Oh.
Marvelous, isn't it, Tyler?
Yeah.
Could you describe what you're looking at?
No.
It looks like a fucking knee. Oh my god, that's a hyper-realistic backwards foot.
A knee, but what is the knee contained in?
The leg?
No, I mean, what are you looking at right now that has the knee in it?
The image of a knee.
But what's it encapsulated in? What is, like, electronically, like, causing it to do that?
Man, I was thinking an elephant.
What?
But, like, it's a lamp, right?
Oh, I see the elephant!
But, like, it's a lamp, right? What is the...
Well,
what
no,
is
it's
it?
an elephant.
What's the kind of lamp?
A
What's
lava
an elephant,
lamp.
Timmy?
A lava lamp, Tyler! You're looking at the lava lamp!
Was that what you trying to get out of us
Yes.
this whole time?
You didn't know that was he was trying to get at?
I thought you were just ignoring his question because he keeps on asking you. It's like, Kyle, what is this? What is this? I was like, I want to answer it.
I was ignoring it because he
So,
was going for
you're
a lava
looking at the
lamp.
lava lamp, and you see it changing. So, to the viewers and all the people of the world, you see the lava lamp change!
No, I don't. It looks like a fish about to hit the ground.
Oh,
Like that's
Oh,
the fish, and that's the little ground bit right there.
yeah. It also
God,
kind
we're
of
just
looks
cloud
like
gazing for a
bunny.
non-visually oriented podcast.
Bro, I could go for one of those chocolate bunnies from Easter, you know?
Which one?
Do I have one of those in my room? Are you looking at it? Do you just want it?
Thinking
You don't have to hint at it.
I
know I
trust
probably have some
any
somewhere.
snack here, man. It's probably like Expire, unless it's them chips down
It's
there.
definitely expired, but how bad do you want one?
I
Hey, Kyle.
Pass it.
I have a chocolate
That's a
bunny.
genuine chocolate.
Oh, fuck yeah, bro, get me!
Wait.
I gotta try the peach first. That's quite fun.
I got some bad news.
What?
When's your birthday?
January 16th.
Doxed, red pill, hack.
This expired 2021, January 15th.
It's still.
It'd still be
Is
good
it
after
best?
that.
Is it best before or expired?
Best before.
Okay, so it's still edible.
I just thought it was funny because it almost expired on your birthday.
Well, my birthday is a time for things to die.
But it was when you were born.
Oh, why'd you take it from me?
Because I'm going to eat it.
I was gonna open it and eat it.
You animals.
Because what's the worst? Like, what expires in it?
Chocolate.
Are you sure it's not like just like the chemicals in the chocolate, like
Do you like your chocolate?
the milk or
Do
something?
you think you're gonna die before you just like eat enough to throw up?
I don't know. Like, can chocolate truly expire?
I mean,
Yes, it can expire, but it's kind of
Like how though?
all right, I'm gonna put it that if you eat enough chocolate to like kill expired chocolate to kill you, you probably have like the worst perception of taste and everything else because you eat it and then it kills you. Because it's not like it's like a poison. You're gonna know it's rotting. You're gonna like the
But
worst.
does chocolate genuinely rot like that? I don't know.
I mean, there might be enough preservatives in them to stop it. Also, fun fact, I probably have enough epoxy resin in my bloodstream and body so that I will never decompose.
Gosh,
Yeah, pretty cool, right?
we should bury you up in 50 years and act like nothing happened.
You mean bake him up?
Bury him up.
Yeah.
You cover dirt on me. Give me some of the bunny. Give me some of the rabbit.
You know what? I was so tempted to grab them chips.
What chips?
I think those are chips.
They're expired.
No fucking way.
Damn, you gave me the whole
Yeah.
fat Badusiera.
Oh,
Yeah.
like, nothing there.
Yeah, I had most of it. They're the lime, like, PC brand chips.
Yeah.
They're pretty good, but, like, man, it was kind of hard to get through the whole bag, you know?
Because, like, the lime flavor just blends in after a while, so it's like just eating like a tortilla chip.
Yeah. But it also has the same effect of the salt and vinegar chips, where, like, it's just pain after a bit, too.
Really?
Yeah.
I think maybe if the chips are, like, poking into you, but, like, just the lime after a
Kyle,
certain
just
point.
take it out and fucking... You're giving crinkling ASMR to the viewers. You're gonna make them just like the video.
Everyone loves ASMR, though.
No,
I hate it.
I don't.
I hate it with a passion.
Especially
feel
when
like
they get
it's-
in your fucking ears, like...
It feels too fetishy.
Because it is.
Yes.
Like, especially when they're making the... right in your fucking right ear, bro.
If you listen to eating ASMR, you're dead to me. I want you off my planet.
And you're listening right now.
I just remember the one lady who did ASMR while eating a pickle. So she'd just go...
I don't like it. I saw that one. Don't like it.
I thought it was funny.
I
It
don't
was
like
like she was being like really loud and everything.
That was the point. That was ASMR.
Apparently, naked mukbang is an upcoming thing.
What?
On what?
Pornhub?
Oh.
Yes. Tyler's chewing everyone, and he's not afraid.
No, Bucky's pulling out the knife.
There was a trend of videos
It's gonna try me.
that a gamer group did a couple years back, but up to date on it. But it's basically called Tinder in real life, where the guy would approach the girl, be like, "Oh, I'll give him a cheesy pickup line." They go yes or no. Recently on Pornhub, the people who made that trend saw that there's a trend on Pornhub where, like, if the girls like do swipe right or swipe like yes on the guy, they just go into another room and fuck.
Yeah, that sounds like porn, alright.
That's
Yeah.
so cool, dude.
I had to give some backstory on the original idea where it came from. It was a Sidemen group, gamer group thing.
Gamers.
Yeah.
I'd never think of a more trustworthy band of people.
Sidemen?
Gamers. Tyler, would you ever eat a booger?
What do you mean?
You think you'd eat a booger?
Yeah?
What about somebody else's booger?
No.
Why?
Because I know where my boogers have been.
They've been in your nose, but the other ones have been in their nose. What if you loved them?
I
What
don't
if you loved them a lot?
No.
Would you eat their booger?
Would this just be like a My Strange Addiction
Hey,
audition?
baby, my booger.
Would you eat your lover's booger? What about your
No.
wife's booger?
No.
Maybe even your son's.
No. No!
So, not even to save a life.
It depends on the size of the booger.
Okay, your son has been shot in the stomach. He's like, Dad, eat my booger. Like,
Is it like a normal size booger?
It's a little bit bigger. It's like one of the big ones. Like, you know, one of those weird wet ones that you get only when you're sick and it's really yellow and mucusy?
Yeah.
It's one of those. But it's like a big one. Would it being crusty or not crusty bug you more?
Well,
What booger would you not eat? Now that we've narrowed it down to which ones you would, which ones would you not? Would you eat bloody ones?
no.
No bloody boogers.
No.
How bloody though? Like no blood at all?
No blood at all.
No blood at all. Okay.
Tastes like iron.
I feel like I'd like the taste of iron more than the taste of booger. But that's
Nah.
just me. I mean, maybe I'm biased because I do eat my steak very pink and bloody.
Fucking freak. Like bloody raw. Might as well go fucking bite a chunk out of a cow.
Well, the cows aren't as warm as the steak, so.
I can be.
Where?
When it poops.
Huh? The
What?
poops?
Yeah.
I'm not eating cow poop. I'm not eating cow poop, Tyler.
I'm
I'm
not
eating
saying
cow.
you are.
What the fuck does that have to do with it then?
Because like apparently a bunch of cow poop together really heats up the place.
But that doesn't heat up the inside of the cow.
I'm just saying it'd heat up the cow.
Well,
But I don't think
that's
that
the
would be as
important
warm
part.
as my steak.
Probably not. Actually, I don't know. You put it on for like a minute, probably each side, and you sear the ends, and fuck, gross bastard.
Am I really that much of a monster? The animals.
In my eyes,
The
yes.
animals eat it raw. It's steak. It's not like I'm eating raw chicken or pork. It doesn't kill me.
It doesn't, but like, it's
I am
gross.
just appalled at the fact that the people that do it well done, they aren't jealous of how long it takes me to chew mine. It's just 2 crunches. I swallow. I get to eat steak
Even like
fast.
bloody raw steak would be really hard to chew.
Step into my world just
No.
one time, Tyler, and you will see a world of difference.
A shitty difference.
Everybody is afraid of me, but
I don't want
nobody
your
is...
taste in chips. You plain bastard.
But my steaks are legendary.
I don't care. I'd rather a steak that's been cooked 5 minutes, 5 minutes.
Would you really want something that is flavored like meat or meat that is flavored like gold, Tyler?
Meat that's flavored like meat. I like my meat cooked.
No, I mean its weight in gold. Like it's so good. Not
It's
actual
not
gold.
good. Especially, I like dipping steak in like not hot sauce, like barbecue sauce.
You can do that. Nothing's stopping you.
It's better with medium well.
Yeah, you know why? Because it softens up the meat.
Yeah.
You don't have to do that with raw steak. Or not raw steak, like blue
Bloody
or
rare.
like bloody rare. You don't have to do that with rare steak. But you can to make it taste better.
No, I'd rather get a steak.
You are unwilling, and I refuse to continue my argument.
Good.
How can I teach someone that doesn't want to learn?
Because bloody is gross.
Well, that is just an opinion.
It's actually not blood most of the time. It's hemoglobin.
Yes.
Oh, my hemoglobin.
And fat and grizzle means nothing. It isn't cooked to a point that it's a problem.
You know what I want to try?
What?
Wagyu steak.
Oh, Wagyu steak?
Yeah.
I've heard it's pretty fucking lit.
What's Wagyu steak again?
It's like meat or beef that's marbled to all hell. Like, you know the white you see on meat? That's technically marbling or fat. And it's just a perfect balance of fat and meat. Like, search it up sometime. Like, it looks really good.
It looks really good, but I'm not a super big fan of, like, the grizzle and shit. Like, there are some foods that, like, the fat and all the grizzle on them is really good. I like the grizzle on, like, chicken feet and chicken wings.
Well, I never eat chicken feet. And I'm more of a drum
I have. You're more of a drum man? I love the flats.
They're just annoying to eat.
Really? Why?
Because, like, you gotta pick out a bone and everything, but with the drum, he's gonna...
I feel like more of an animal if I'm eating the
wings.
The flats.
I've always wanted to try the umbrella technique.
What's the umbrella technique?
Like where you grab one end and you just push it against the floor, not the floor, the table.
floor.
And it basically just pushes the meat out, like making a little meat umbrella.
I always just grab the two sides and rip them apart. Do you guys? That's one thing that my friends that I went and had wings with last time were arguing, and they were like, "Do you use one hand or both hands for wings?" And
Depends on the wing.
Both.
Yeah, I use both too, like regardless of the wing, because a lot of people are like, "Ew, you use both hands? I just use one, so I only have to clean one." And I'm like, "You clean yours?"
You go.
No, they're like using like napkins and stuff. I'm like, maybe I am the monster.
No. Here's what you do. Once you get done eating all your wings, you go.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I do.
No, afterwards, then you grab a not paper towel, but like a Kleenex or something. Then you wipe up the residue.
Yes,
like you're not always gonna get when you're fucking sucking on
yes,
fingers.
but they are just like wiping their hands. They aren't sucking them clean, and they're just only using one hand. They're only using one hand. How do you have the stability?
For drums, it's different. For drums, I can see it, but like with flats, like you say, you do need
Okay,
two hands.
so you don't want to use two hands. I loved using two hands because they let me eat the flats easier.
Yeah, with the flats, you always eat them with two hands.
I love the flats that much that I'm like, yeah, I'll use both hands, and I'm like, fuck it, I'll use my both hands.
Yeah,
for
I
the
do
drums
use two
too.
hands with all flats.
I don't see much of the appeal for like drums compared to flats because I like flats because it feels like there's less grizzle and like less difficult to eat, you know? Flats are so easy if you're using both hands. I see why like people that use one hand have a problem with it, but both hands.
They
like,
when you're eating with two
yeah,
hands,
you have to eat it like a corn cob. If you're using both hands, you're like, you know.
Yeah, I agree on the flats. Flats are pretty lit.
Flats are great, dude.
Yeah.
But I prefer drums. It's more convenient to eat.
How do you guys eat your ribs?
I
don't.
You don't eat ribs?
I do. Sometimes I wish.
But how do you eat them?
Cooked?
No, I mean, like, do you use your hands to rip them apart?
Is there any other way?
Some people use, like, fork and knife.
They're fucking whack.
Yeah. It's like the same people that eat pizza that way.
Yeah, we don't talk about those people.
Or the people that eat pizza backwards. Or don't eat the crust. Do you guys eat your crust?
It depends on the pizza.
Really? You even have to think about it?
Yeah.
I love eating my crust.
I eat the crust.
So much.
It's not usually my favorite
But,
part, but
like,
I do love stuffed crust pizzas.
I've never had a stuffed crust pizza.
They're good.
Crust is so fucking good, dude.
But,
I love bread.
it depends on the crust or if I have a dipping sauce. If I have a dipping sauce, I will eat the crutch. Not the crutch.
The crust.
The crust.
That one was pretty bad too, Tim.
Listen, man. Give me a fucking break.
The crutch.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just run over and kick a guy's crutch out from under him and he falls over. You rip it away from him and eat it right before his eyes and he's like, no, I'll never walk again.
I just go, ha ha.
You shove your crust, you shove his crust in his crutch in your mouth. And like you do it Looney Tunes style where like the whole thing is just in your mouth and your cheeks spread.
That would be funny.
We gotta watch the Animaniacs together.
Like the show?
Yeah. And the movie. I guess we gotta watch the movie too.
Is there a movie?
Yeah, there was a movie, The Trip to the Wishing Star, I think it was called.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like that one. That one was funny, man. They killed the cute one, man! Oh, no!
Fuck.
And then all along like, the thing that she needed to get surgery done for.
Are you that desperate for the chocolate, Kyle?
Do you just want the rest of mine? I don't want it that bad. There's a reason I don't eat these.
Why?
I just don't like chocolate that much.
Oh.
Unless it's like gourmet because I'm bougie. Like if you go to Laura Secord and you get the mint flavored ones, yeah, I'm on it. If it's a chocolate bar, yeah, I'll fuck it up. But like if it's just a mound of chocolate like these, it's a little much.
It's always nice like when you're watching something and eating it. Because like you just lose track and suddenly the whole bunny's gone.
Cool. What time are we at?
Too long.
How is long too long?
1 hour and 50.
Oh.
Um,
It's not like last time where only like 40 minutes had passed.
Wow.
Have we ever got a copyright?
no.
No?
Because we don't sound enough like people that sing.
Fair enough. Not even on the one video where you actually sang that song?
No.
I'm actually quite surprised with that, because I used you know, Markiplier's old, like, outro song?
Yeah.
I used that in one of my YouTube videos.
Damn.
And it got copyrighted and deleted.
Did you cry so much you threw up?
No. I was like, okay.
How old were you? 4.
Yeah.
Could you imagine a 4-year-old?
What?
They like Despacito so much they upload it in a video of them crawling around on the floor pretending to be a younger baby. Like a 4-year-old.
Oh.
And like the video gets deleted because it's copyright and they like cry so much they throw up.
Just end it.
What?
End it.
No, we need a song, Tyler. What's
No.
a song? Oh god, the book almost attacked me.
Ooh.
I made it move. Every time. 'Cause every time we touch, I get this feeling. And every time we kiss, I swear I can fly. Can't you hear my heart beat fast? I want this to last. Need you by my side. 'Cause every time we touch, I get this feeling.
The fuck are you waiting for?